Hello everyone, this is Julie HR and today is Tuesday. So today's featured template on Template Tuesday, I have chosen the HR strategy template. I'm going to open it up just a little bit so you guys can see it. It's a one-page template that I just put up about a week or so ago, and I think it's one that you definitely need within your organization to show, hey, this is where we are. This is where we're going, and this is how we're going to get there. And it's one page. It's great to give to your executives and also your leadership team. So let's go ahead and take a look at the ad within my Etsy store, and then we'll take a look at the actual template. I can show you a little bit how to change colors and whatnot. So here we go. One simplistic page. Okay. And then here we have also, please note that it also comes as a Google Doc too. So that might be helpful for you. You can edit it in the Google Doc, or you can also edit it in Word. And in the previous page right here, I mentioned 4 pages, and the 4 pages encompass instructions. I think it's very important that if I'm going to be giving you a template that has data that's already filled in it, I'd like to provide a little bit more assistance to you. That's what I like to do with all of my templates. I just don't like to give you a template and say, hey, here, fill it out. This is actually the instruction guide for it, which will get you really thinking. You may or may not already have your strategic plan for next year or even the next couple months written down. And this just gives you a great start. And here are step-by-step instructions that go over each and every section, from the vision statement to the strategy statement, the plan initiatives. And I'm sure you've all heard a quote: you can't manage what you can't measure. And I think this particular template, which prints beautifully, provides you with data that you can update on a regular basis, because I think it's very important for you as an HR professional to show the leaders in your organization and also executives, hey, here is the data. I am measuring this. I am managing this. And this is just a great professional looking template. I created it myself. I also chose the colors. I'm a big color person, so I use a lot of different colors, and those really flow really well together. And so a lot of people do like them. As mentioned, it's editable in Microsoft Word and Google Docs, easy to read and understand, and so on. And I want to jump into it. Here's some benefits. Strategic clarity. You can turn your complex HR goals into clear, actionable roadmap aligned with business objectives. It'll save you lots of work. I mean, it's one page. Hey, my supervisor, here you go. This is what I'm planning to do or whatnot. It's ready to edit, format in Word and Google Docs. It's very professional looking. Ensures every initiative. It also has owner and timeline connects back to your strategic goals. So with that being said, HR, there I am. And here's some of my bundles. Of course, there's probably about 20 bundles on my site, and I'm getting super excited because I'm updating all of them right now for 2026 and adding a lot of new stuff. So I can't wait. But let's get to the actual template, and I'm going to make it a little bit larger so you can see. And hopefully, if anything, if you do want to purchase it, you can. If not, I really hope this gives you a lot of maybe some good ideas. I want you to be an HR all-star. I want you to shine and be that person in your organization that takes it to the next level and is constantly communicating. And this template definitely does that. It really does provide you with a bit of status. I would say this particular template, along with all my other ones, they will, enhance your status on some level by the way they look, how they're laid out. It's just you putting the data in there, making it look good. And so I'm really excited about this one because I really like it and I think it looks really great. So the vision statement: build a resilient, skills ready. Remember, if y'all listen to me, and I used to have a weekly update, I would talk about skills all the time. Build a resilient, skills ready organization by investing in people, modernizing talent practices, and creating a simple, consistent employee experience. Employee experience, that's another one of my keywords. That increases engagement. I love engagement, employee engagement, accelerates hiring, and improves productivity. Then the strategy statement: implement a focused portfolio of initiatives that upskill. We've talked about upskilling in some of my previous YouTube videos, that upskill managers and employees. And it's very important to upskill your managers and employees, because when you are investing in your managers and employees, that is providing them with the feeling of that you really value them, and in turn, their loyalty will actually increase within the company towards your organization, and also it helps with retention. I'll tell you, it really does. Implement a focused portfolio of initiatives that upskill managers and employees, streamline recruiting with data and automation, and standardize high-impact people processes. Performance, recognition. Oh, how I love recognition. I could not say enough about recognition. I think everybody should be doing a lot of recognizing of each other, and I have a lot on my Etsy site that does that. You'll have to check it out, or just send me a message and I will actually help you with it. Safety, definitely safety and employee relations to raise engagement and retention while lowering vacancy time. And if your organization may or may not be having a problem with retention or whatnot, or turnover, but it's important to keep your employees engaged. Engagement is key. So current state, let's think about this. Current state, future state, plan. And just like I know this is listed out, actually I use this in some of my discipline talks with, perhaps managers or employees. I say, this is where we are. And then I say, this is where we're going to be. And this is how we're going to get there. So if you have behavior A and you want to get to behavior B, you got to have a plan. So just like a strategy, we're going to have a current state, plan, future state. And I just pulled some metrics together and just kind of pulled them up. If you guys need assistance in calculating employee engagement, time to fill, absenteeism, learning hours, retention rate, and successor coverage of critical positions. Those are just some of the metrics that I saw that are key within organizations. Would it be that way for you? No, not necessarily. You may have another metric, but my instructions actually help you a lot, and they help you start thinking, okay, these are my current metrics that I want to use and I want to improve upon. So this is the current state, and you're giving data. Data drives decisions, and you have to manage what you're able to measure. So you can measure the improvement with these numbers. Plan. Okay, I can't say enough about manager excellence programs. If you want to go on my Etsy site, you will see probably about 20, no joke, 20 workbooks on manager leadership, change management, coaching, whatnot. Manager excellence program. I love that. So that's going to be the initiative that assists with the current state. Recruiting velocity upgrade. You might want to automate, track, and shorten your hiring cycles. If you don't know how to track that, please let me know. I'm here to help. I love when people reach out to me. Skills and learning paths, roles-based curricula, target You want to have about 20 hours of learning per employee, whether it's in development or safety or whatnot. Recognition and engagement. This is an easy breezy thing to input that does not necessarily have to cost a lot of money. Recognition and engagement, regular recognition, and you guys putting out pulse surveys. Absence and well-being. And in this day and age, I can honestly say well-being is very important to employees and managers. There are a lot of individuals that are not doing okay. They are not doing okay. But you, as a representative of your employer, can assist with that. You can provide them with EAP materials, perhaps maybe some type of wellness, maybe like a wellness exercise program within your organization. You may want to reach out to some gyms around and say, hey, can we get a particular percentage off if we sign up, if an employee signs up with you. It's great. Partnerships are great. So it's also great to partner up with a gym or maybe a yoga studio. Succession and retention. I actually have a 9-box analysis. 9-box analysis and targeted towards rewards. Not a lot of people get rewards. So think about giving rewards if people make it so far within a succession program. If they do make it to where they need to be, yes, at some point they'll get the new role, but it's nice to have rewards and acknowledgement along the way. Okay, so future state metrics. So essentially we took these metrics and we moved them over here and we made this goal, employee engagement. And you can manage employee engagement up 45%. This is where we want to be. Time to fill, you want to cut that down to 35 days as opposed to 40 to 55. Absenteeism, you always want to keep that down. Learning hours, employee hours, retention rate of critical roles, and successor coverage, critical positions. Now, these may not be something that you're working on right now, succession or whatnot, but just something, for you to look at. And here's a nice little KPI summary table that gives you the particular metrics, current, target, who's the owner, and when are we going to review this. This doesn't necessarily have to be rolled out in January. It can be rolled out maybe on a monthly basis. I know, January is a new year, but January is very busy in the beginning for HR and for a lot of people with a lot of things that are due in January. So, it could be something that you can start up in February. But here's the easy breezy KPI summary table. All of this is very easy to edit. So I'll just put, easy to edit. These are all tables. See, you'll see this right here. Table with 3 rows and 3 columns. Same right here. We have a table, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rows, and then columns and whatnot. Also, I've always had the question, hey, can you help me, change the colors? Not a problem. If this was a shape, we go to shape, but right now you can actually see you're in a table by the fact that it says table layout. So hopefully this educates you. So let's just say, let me look at this. Let me look at the design of this. Colors. Let's pick some new colors. Let's go with that right there. Okay. Let's say we wanted to change these 2 colors, and I'm just going to, I love being creative. So let's go with a dark blue. Wait, hold on. Let's click on the particular table and the area, and I'm going to change the color to We're going to go with this blue. Wait, I like this darker blue. And then I'm going to take this and say change the color. I also, when I do colors, I like to use similar colors if they're close to each other. So maybe, and you can kind of see with where it says low contrast, good contrast, whatnot. Choose your own. And I'm going to do another just to show you how to change the color. You go up here and let's say, we'll use a dark green. It says good contrast. Colors are key. People like colors. Make and take pride in what you hand out to your employees and your managers. Let's see, that's a little bright green, low contrast. Let's try this. We go with that. And so on. And so that's easy breezy. And let's say you didn't want to have as many KPIs. Know that you hit right. Let's say we want to get rid of successor coverage. We go right click and we go delete cells, delete entire row. So that is how you would edit this. Please note that I love helping. I'm here to help. Please reach out to me via my Etsy site or my email, or shoot me back a message on YouTube or whatnot. I'm here to help. I love to help, and I love to help organizations and also up and coming HR professionals. So please know I'm here to help. Be sure to subscribe. Now's the time where I'm really going to be rolling out some really exciting things. Don't want you to miss any of the templates, and don't want you to miss any of the new tips and strategies that I may be rolling out on my YouTube channel. So thank you so much. Be sure to subscribe and have a great Tuesday. And thank you for listening to my HR strategy template on Template Tuesday. Have a great day.